Chapter 3, Weight Loss Journey with My Wife. As I've previously mentioned, I have done this round of my weight loss journey with my wife. When I was deciding if it was a time to restart the journey to do bariatric surgery, because I canceled the last one, my wife and I were having discussions about it. And she actually was showing interest in doing it herself. So eventually we came to the decision that we should do it together. So we went through the process at the same time, signed up for it at the same time. We were separate on certain things. I think we did orientation together, I'm not sure. But we have been going through the same situations throughout this second time around for me. She eventually wanted to do the sleeve, whereas I have done the Roux-en-Y. And then she started progressing a little faster than I did, which was a little hard, but I was like, I'm going through the same process, so who cares? I'm gonna have the surgery eventually either way. So she ended up doing her sleeve about a couple months before I did my Roux-en-Y. Typically they have to or want to wait a couple months between surgeries because whoever's had the surgery is going to need support, and they're going to need to be able to heal and not be able in that time to provide support to the other person. That makes perfect sense. So she had her surgery and everything went well. I'm not going to tell you too much about her or her surgery because that's her thing, but I can tell you that after her sleeve, she went back to work pretty soon, pretty quick. She did well, except for a few issues, and then one major issue where she was completely, I guess, dehydrated and had to go in the hospital. She had to get pretty much reset. She needed to get hydrated on with the IV and everything, and that was a little scary, but it made sense. She just wasn't getting enough fluids or fuel like food into her because she wasn't feeling well enough to do so. So yeah, eventually that caught up with her. She went in the hospital, had to get rehydrated and yeah, all that stuff. But after that, pretty fine. Like and at this point, she's 6 months out, almost 7 maybe. I could be wrong with that. I definitely could be because my memory is not the best. And she's eating stuff I wish I could eat at this point. Her favorite thing is like butter chicken sauce with some chicken and some flatbread, meatloaf. Luckily I can eat meatloaf right now, but it's a little difficult. So she's eating that I wish I could eat, and that's a little difficult for me, but I'm happy for her because she's able to tolerate a lot of things and able to work perfectly fine. So I'm glad that and she's lost a lot of weight. She looks a lot thinner. She feels a lot better. She has more energy. Simple things like getting up off the couch or a chair and like feeling that balance and not feeling sluggish, like that kind of thing had surprised her. I'm so proud of her. I think she's done amazing, and I'm glad that we've gone through this process together because it's been a lot of support for both of us. Stay tuned for the next chapter.